Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my new Let's Play. My name is Siperos and this is Pathfinder Kingmaker. I know it's been a long wait and I apologize for that, but we are now finally starting this Let's Play. So, Pathfinder Kingmaker is an old school computer role-playing game based on Paizo Publishing's Pathfinder tabletop role-playing game, which is very similar to Dungeons & Dragons, and Kingmaker is actually one of the many tabletop campaigns, and this game is based on that. This is also Pathfinder's very first real computer role-playing game. Obsidian did develop Pathfinder Adventures last year, I believe, but that's a single-player role-playing card game. This Pathfinder Kingmaker, though, was developed by a Russian game developer called Owlcat Games and published by Deep Silver over a month ago. Owlcat Games crowdfunded this game through a Kickstarter last summer in 2017, but to expand the game rather than fund its full development. And I am one of those Kickstarter backers. Now in this first video we are just going to make the character and jump into the actual game in the next video. But if the character creation part doesn't interest you, you can skip this and jump to the second video where we start the game. The link can be found down below. But this is not going to be an hour-long video of me reading and studying everything, because I have already done that in my Let's Check Out the Beta video about the character creation. And thanks to you guys for voting, I know what I'm going to play in my first playthrough. A male half-orc barbarian with an animal companion. And like I just mentioned, this is my very first playthrough of the game, and I haven't watched anyone's Let's Play of this game either to avoid spoilers. So this is going to be 99% blind Let's Play. I did play the beta a little bit to make the Let's Check Out videos of it. I played like the first hour of the game until we reached, I think it was called Oleg's Trading Post or something, and stopped there. And lastly, I apologize again that this Let's Play came as late as it did. I wanted to be absolutely sure that I can record this game without the same issues I had when I recorded the beta footage. And I guess I should have planned this better overall. But that being said, I also think it's a good thing that I didn't jump into the game right away on its release date, because there's been quite a few big patches and hotfixes ever since the game's release. So we should have a rather smooth experience because of that, not having to deal with annoying game-breaking bugs or anything. Plus they just released their first free DLC, Bloody Mess, which, as you might have guessed, adds more blood and gore to the game. And if there's any class that likes to bathe in the blood of his enemies, it would be Barbarian. So this is a rather fitting DLC to have for this playthrough. But now, let's not waste any more time and let's create our character. So we create a new game. And then we pick up our difficulty mode. I'm gonna go with the normal mode. I don't know the Pathfinder rules and rule sets that well, so I'm just gonna play it safe and go normal mode. It should be rather, well, on the easier side, but not so easy that it's a cakewalk. And I really like that. I really like how you can actually customize your difficulty. Difficulty settings too, but your experience some more with this. And I believe that we can adjust these even after we start the game if we want to. But just to make sure, let's see, we got critical hits. Yeah, let's go with weak. We can always adjust this later. Death's Door. With this option enabled, your character and companions will not die after suffering a deadly injury. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Dead companions rise after combat. Yeah. Oh wait, it's not on yet. With this option switch on, neither your character nor your companions will ever die from any damage effect. Well, yeah, let's go with this for now, because I want to learn the combat and stuff before I'm more confident to pick this option. Plus, I don't want to kill off my companions too fast. Remove negative effects on rest. Well, yes, please. Auto level up. No, let's go. Yeah, I want to adjust my own points myself. Enemy stat adjustments. Somewhat easier enemies. Yeah, let's go with that. We can always put it on, make them more difficult if we feel like it. And damage to party. The option determines how much damage members of your party receive from all sources. Yeah, let's go with that and see how it goes. Enemy difficulty. Let's see. Normal enemies have the ability scores will unchanged. Yeah, let's go with normal then. The party speed depends on weight you are carrying. Toggle the encumbrance effect on a character's movement speed. Well, the game is quite slow in my opinion, so I'm very I'm very tempted to just leave like it is, because I don't want the game to be too slow. Kingdom management affects the difficulty of kingdom management. In auto mode, the kingdom is managed without the player's participation. Once enabled, the auto mode cannot be disabled. Ah, okay, so this is rather important. Let's just go with the normal mode. Only active companions receive experience. If you enable this option, only companions in your current party will gain experience. If there are less than 6 companions, each of them will receive increased experience. Interesting. Disable this option for all companions to gain experience even if they are not in your current party. No, let's just go with this. Only skill user receives skill check experience. Now let's keep this turned off as well. Last Aslanti mode. Only one save slot is available in this mode. The game saves automatically in key points and upon game exit. No. Let's have multiple saves, please. Immersive mode. This mode disables almost all interface hints in combat. Lines of attack, current enemy actions, cooldowns, timers. Yeah, no, let's keep this on too. Show tutorial. Yeah, let's keep the tutorial all for now. Okay. And we're gonna make our new character, of course. There are some pre-mates here as well, as you can see. A fighter, paladin, range, sorcerer, cleric. But we're gonna go with our own character, obviously. Come on, game. There we go. And as you can see, there is not that many portraits in the game here. And considering that we are playing male half-orc, let's see how many half-orcs we have here. There's one female. This female one looks actually very cool. I've been using this portrait in my test videos. Ah, if only the female half-orc had won the poll. But no, no such luck. And then we got this half-orc here who looks more like a rogue. And then we got this guy who doesn't look anything like a savage barbarian. So I didn't like any of these portraits. And I was really expecting there not to be that many portraits available, because there's just simply so many classes and races, and of course 2 genders for each race, that it was really unrealistic to expect to have, say, half-orc barbarian portrait for both male and female, and so on and so forth. That was just not going to happen. But they are going to add some more character portraits to the game, so I have heard anyway. They even had a poll regarding that. What class and race combination portraits do the community want next? But we're gonna go with our own portrait. Okay, open portraits folder. There we go. Now here's my custom portrait for our male half-orc barbarian. Look at him, doesn't he look badass? And this custom portrait was made by, and I'm sorry in advance if I'm butchering your name, but Kshatriya. So Kshatriya made this portrait for me. It was a paid commission, so I actually paid for her to do this for me. I really like what she has done here, and just look at him. Just look how happy he looks while he's slaughtering his enemies there. Really like him. He looks wacky. Crazy even. Just like I want my barbarians. And if you also like what you see, and you want Kshatriya to make portraits for you as well, whether it's for Pathfinder Kingmaker, Pillars of Eternity, or Tyranny, or whatever, you can find a link to her Twitter down below, under the description below. So, we're gonna go with this. And then we just make the half-orc character here. There we go, and I wanted this. Yeah, those should match. The skin colors, that is. And then body type. Now that's a bit too skinny, too fat. This is a bit too skinny as well. Let's just go with this one here. And as for face, let's see, we got this stoic face here. Angry face. Smiling face. Yeah, he looks a bit too happy. Okay, that's more like it. This is more like it. We're gonna go with this. But if you also want to see the other skin tones, then here we go. Well, that's very blue. That's very green. But yeah, we're gonna go with this. Then hairstyle. That was so very human. we're gonna go with this, but just to show you what other options there are. Might as well show you this real quick while we're at it. But yeah, we're gonna go with this with a top knot and this small short mohawk. As for beard, I'm not gonna go for beard, I don't think, but here are the options regardless. That looks pretty cool, but yeah, we're not gonna go with that. He looks like a Mongol with that. But yeah, we're gonna go with no beard and give him reddish hair. And in case you want to see the other options, there we go. We're gonna go with the red hair. And then we have this option here, main hand, left or right hand. I don't know how much this matters in the actual game, but we'll just go with the right hand option here. Okay, and then perhaps the most interesting part, and that is the class. Now, I'm not gonna go and read through all these classes or anything because I've already done that in the beta video. But most of these classes should be pretty simple and easy to understand. Especially if you have played any other fantasy role-playing games before, you should know what clerics, druids, fighters, monks, etc. are and what they do. But there are some interesting ones here as well, like the alchemist, who are mostly about doing different concoctions, and they deal with explosives and bombs and stuff like that. There's also inquisitor, magus, which is basically a mage, and yeah, the rest should be pretty easy to understand, and you know exactly what they do. Well, there's sorcerers and wizards and maguses, so I don't remember exactly what the differences are between these three. They are basically the same thing to me, always pretty much. But there are also grayed out classes here as well, and this actually came as a shock to me. Not only because these are still grayed out, so you can't simply just play them immediately, but the fact that there's also more of them. In the beta there was only Arcane Trickster, which is basically a rogue and slash wizard sorcerer kind of a hybrid class, so basically a rogue that uses magic. Then we got Stalwart Defender, which is basically an ultimate tank. Electric Knight. I'm not gonna read this, but if you want to read this real quick, then go ahead. So Electric Knight, Dragon Disciple. I thought Dragon Disciple was one of the... I think they were called archetypes, because each of these classes come with 2 to 3 different archetypes you can play as. So that was Dragon Disciple, Mystic Theurge. I don't know how to spell that. Then we have a Duelist. So this is for rogues. So these are basically prestige classes. They are more specialized, advanced classes of the basic classes. The Arcane Trickster, for example, is a prestige class for rogues. Stalwart Defenders, I believe that you would have to be either a fighter, barbarian, or a paladin in order to become a Stalwart Defender. Electric Knight, let's see, does it say here? It just says spellcasters. Dragon Disciple. Spellcasters as well. Mystic Torch, whatever. These are also spellcasters, I take it. And Duelist. This is for rogues and bards, apparently. Yeah, okay. So you can't actually play this immediately. If I understood correctly, you will basically have to reach level 5 first. And then if you meet the certain requirements, you can become an Arcane Trickster. Like for rogues, for example, you would have to have 4 Trickery, Mobility, Sneak Attack 2, an ability to cast arcane spells, 2nd level spells, and arcane knowledge by level 5 if you want to play as an Arcane Trickster. Excuse me. However, I believe that there is a way you can actually start playing as one of these more specialized prestige classes right away, because there's an option here. Come on, game. There's an option here to load pre-made build. If you wish to skip complex character creation, you may instead select a fully prepared character build for your preferred class. This prepared build has all the ability scores and skills already distributed, and all the features, feats and spells are already selected. A prepared build will also allow you to automatically level up the character throughout the whole game. If you auto level up in difficulty options is set on all possible. So I believe that if I understood correctly, you can basically load a pre-made character and that way start to play as an arcane trickster or stalwart defender or whatever immediately. But I believe that the enemies and stuff will also become more difficult as well, so that the early game is not just a cakewalk. Everyone be level 1 and you be level 5 or something like that. But anyway, enough about that. And so we are gonna play as a barbarian, and we are gonna play as a mad dog because we can have an animal companion. Though named for the wild savages who fight alongside rabid dogs, mad dogs employ all manner of beasts as their battle brethren. So we're gonna go with this. Then next. And as for the animal companion, here are the options here. We got bear, boar, dog, elk, giant centipede, leopard, mastodon, which I believe is a giant lizard basically, monitor lizard, well, another lizard, smilodon, I don't remember what this thing is, a wolf, an animal companion continue. I don't know why this is here, or why there's a second wolf here. I don't know. But we're gonna go with the boar. I could have picked a bear or wolf as well, but I think that boar is more dirty and savage, just like his master is. So we're gonna go with boar. But why is the I don't know. But we're gonna go with boar. And then the stats. Now strength and constitution are recommended, of course, because we are barbarian. We are not going to be a full tank or anything, but more like a flanker, melee, DPS, some type of class. And racial bonuses, we can go with either strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. We are going to go with strength, obviously, because we want to be the main damage dealers here. So +2 to strength. Then I'm going to put lots of points to strength. 20 is kind of a lot, but let's see. Then constitution to 15 at least. Well, maybe I'll take at least 2 points from there. And I'm gonna take some away from intelligence. We don't need intelligence. And I was planning to make this character, well, not completely retarded like you can do in Fallout 1 and 2, where you can make your character so stupid that they only have dialogue options. I don't think you can make your character that stupid in this game. But he's not going to be very smart either way. And wisdom, what did this do exactly? Describes the character's willpower, common sense, awareness, and intuition even. Most important ability for clerics and druids. So not something that we want necessarily. So let's take at least 1 point from there. Charisma. Do we want to be good-looking, charismatic barbarian? Reflects the character's personality, personal magnetism, their ability to lead, and their appearance. It's the most important ability for paladins, sorcerers, and bards. Yeah, I would imagine. But then again, we also have orcs, so we're not supposed to be that pretty anyway. But I might keep it at 10. Okay, so I want him to be also rather agile as a fighter. So let's put it to 15 for now. Then rest to constitution. I want to take something away from somewhere. Maybe 1 point away from there. Why can't I? It says that it requires 2 more points to add more here. So why can't I do it now? Oh, now I can. Okay. Intelligence. Let's take 1 more intelligence point. Who? We don't need to be smart anyway. We got advisors for that. Once we get our own first. Once we get our barony, that is. So, I think I'm gonna value constitution a bit more over dexterity. Do we want to take any points away from charisma? Let's take at least. I need to take 1 more because I was thinking about putting at least 1 more point to dexterity. Wisdom. We can't take any more points away from intelligence, so 7 seems to be the minimum you can have. We don't want to make the character too stupid. Let's check out these for now. So athletics, yeah, we want to invest to that. Mobility, character's talent for balance and coordination. Yeah, we want that as well. And then lore knowledge. or persuasion or perception. Persuasion, ability to manipulate other people through negotiation, deceit, or intimidation. I would love him to be intimidative. This skill represents a character's acuity, which enables them to notice fine details, see danger coming, and tell when people are lying or otherwise behaving suspiciously. I think I'm gonna rather go to persuasion. Max rank value 1. You can never have more ranks in a skill than your total character level. Okay. But here, still. So let's just take away from wisdom. And then put a point there. Is this good? So we have very low intelligence and wisdom, and charisma is it's average. Describes character's willpower. Should we just take the risk and go with this? Or maybe I just take 1 point away from the... Wait, why can't I now put 1 point back to wisdom? Wisdom, was it? Yeah. Maybe I do it like this. Well, he's a half-orc. He's not supposed to look pretty anyway. So 18 on strength, dexterity 16, constitution 17, intelligence 7, and wisdom and charisma 8. Yeah, let's go with that. Why not? Let's go with that. Next. And then choose abilities. Point blank shot or weapon focus. I think I'm gonna go with weapon focus, but you get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with the ranged weapons. Well, we're not gonna be using ranged weapons that often. The only ranged weapon that I would imagine our character would use is throwing axes, but I want to go for melee for the most part. And there's quite a few weapons here. Bardiche, which is basically a big battle axe, I take it. One thing that kinda annoys me is that the game doesn't here tell you that what these weapons exactly are. I mean, it just says battle axe, bite, and then just the same text. It doesn't really explain anything to you, that what kind of type of damage these weapons do or anything. That's kind of annoying. But I think I'm gonna go with hand axe. I don't even know that if by hand axe do they mean like hatchets or do they mean throwing axes or something like that. I don't know. We are gonna pick that anyway because I don't know what else to go for. So we're gonna go with that. And here, can we do anything here? No. I don't think so anyway. Okay, next. And then, well, we're gonna choose our voice, of course. Male.
We do it my way. A mere flesh wound. This will hurt!
Not bad, not bad. I'm most likely gonna go for aggressive, but let's listen to all of this.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards! Let's shake a leg! All I see is blackness.
No, he kinda sounds like a nerd.
I shall not falter. Our time has come. I have no need for this.
No, he sounds too, well, pious and a bit wise, like a wise man.
You're done for! I won't give up! We cannot be defeated. Adventures await. Let us be off.
Not bad.
My skills exceed yours. The path is clear. Let us bide our time.
No, he doesn't sound aggressive enough, and he sounds quite young too.
My wounds pile on. All this waiting bores me. Spell's not working like that. I am superior!
Fuck yes, we're gonna go with this, absolutely. But let's listen to the pragmatic one.
I didn't even break a sweat. Calm down. Not dead yet. This will hurt.
Okay, we're gonna go with the aggressive
You
one.
let's hear you cry!
There we go. And then we have a birth date here. I don't know if this matters at all in the game in any way, but might as well just go with my birthday. So there is 12 months here as well, just like in real life. This is 10, if I remember my Roman numbers correctly. And then 14th. Let's just double check in. 10, 11, 12, yeah. So 14th of Lamashan. And then we're gonna... Oh shit, I completely forgot about our name. Fuck. And here... And I kept telling myself that I am gonna make up the name before I actually start recording the first the character creation video, but no, I completely forgot about that shit. But our alignment, a creature's overall moral and personal attitudes are represented by its alignment: lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, neutral, chaotic neutral, which is the one that we are going for, lawful evil, neutral evil, or chaotic evil. Good characters protect innocent life, evil characters debase or destroy it, whether for fun or profit. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, respect authority, honor tradition, and judge those who fall short of their duties. Chaotic characters follow their consciousness, resent being told what to do, favor new ideas over tradition, and keep their promises only if they feel like it. Okay, well, we're gonna go with the chaotic neutral. That's very barbaric if you ask me. But no, goddammit name for this guy. Well, I did have a placeholder name for this guy, Rockstar, written like this. Rockstar, which is a pun name, admittedly, you know, Rockstar. But this name would actually be more fitting for a bard, because, well, bards are the rock stars of fantasy, I guess. But I'm gonna think about this some more, so be right back. Okay folks, I have finally decided. After thinking about this for about, I don't know, I lost the track of time, 10, maybe 15 minutes, I decided that we are gonna go for Rosgar. That sounds like a good half-orcish barbarian name, right? Or maybe we should go with double R. Rosgar! I don't know. Rosgar with double R. Well, it doesn't really matter too much, but I think... Rosgar! Yeah, let's go with that. Double R. Rosgar! Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Chaotic neutral, yes, that's selected. Good. And that should be everything here. And here's the total. Although I could have sworn that you could also pick your deity that you worship as well. I'm pretty sure. But then again, I guess it was only clerics who could choose the deity that they worship, and possibly paladins too. But yeah, at least clerics. So the others, as far as I know anyway, cannot choose their own deity, which is kind of a shame, because I had already decided that Rosgar is going to be worshipping Gorum, who is the god of battle, basically. Sounds very fitting for him. And this character doesn't use spells. Yeah, indeed, he doesn't. Orc weapon familiarity, simple weapon proficiency, multi-weapons proficiency. Okay, and just checking that everything is here. Weapon focus, hand axe, yes. Intimidating, orc ferocity skill. Orc ferocity. Yeah, maybe I should have read this at the very start. When a half-orc is brought below 0 hit points but not killed, he can fight on for one more round, as if disabled. At the end of his next turn, unless brought to above 0 hit points, he immediately falls unconscious. Orc weapon familiarity. Half-orcs are proficient with great axes and falchions. It's not falcons, or is it falchions? I don't know. And treat any weapon with the word orc in its name as a martial weapon. Intimidating. Half-orcs receive +2 ratio bonus on persuasion checks when used to intimidate due to their fearsome nature. Well, obviously. And I think that... Did we pick... yeah, I think we also picked one more for persuasion. and skilled. Half-orcs gain an additional skill rank at first level and 1 additional rank whenever they gain a level. Okay, that's good. And we have a boar. Just want to double check that. Yeah, we have a boar as well. And everything else seems to be okay. Chaotic neutral, strength 18, dexterity 16, constitution 17, intelligence 7, wisdom 8, charisma 8. Yeah, these look good. These look good enough. So, and that concludes the character creation video. And in the next video, we are actually going to jump into the game and actually start it. So, thank you for watching my character creation video of Pathfinder Kingmaker, and see you next time in the actual game.